Okay, so we're back and we're ready to start cooking. Now, I like to use high quality salt. I'm sorry, I'm reaching across the camera. I like to use pink Himalayan salt, but preferably salt from Malden, England, or a French sea salt. And don't let anybody tell you that salt doesn't make any difference with the meal. Salt is everything, because good quality sea salt is full of a lot more essential nutrients, vitamins, minerals than regular iodized salt. Once I ordered a 50-pound bag of salt for Christmas, thinking I was doing a good thing for the chef. Iodized salt. He took the bag, he went to the front steps of the restaurant and poured it all over the sidewalk and said, "If you ever order that salt into my kitchen again, I will fire you." He said, "That is not for eating, that is for the sidewalks." Lesson learned. And I like to mix things up, so I bought some different seasonings the other day because they were on sale. Just because it says steak sauce doesn't mean that it has to be. So I just go lightly salted, lightly seasoned on top. I'm currently out of black pepper because I'm on a low budget. Now, laying the fish into the pan. With a hot pan, please be careful. Always lay the fish away from you. Example. If you drop the fish this way, hand here, burn here, done for the night. And again. Here we go. As you can see on my little mise en place board, which we will discuss later, those are the types of knobs of butter I need for making a proper beurre blanc. Now with this side of the salmon, the side that goes down first is the presentation side because you want that to have a nice caramelized brown color and you want it to look as good as it's going to taste. Now one of my people have said it's one of my specialities in opening a cupboard or a fridge and seeing what's there and making a sauce or a dish out of the different items. I'll give you an example. I had a strong bowl last night and there was a tiny bit left over. So, that is going to be used to deglaze the pan. And then, to sweeten up the dish a little bit, we're going to use some of that apricot jam. And you might think, oh, apricot jam? All I can say to you is try it. If you don't like it, it's not the end of the world, but you would be surprised what things go together and what things match up that people just don't think about. So, I'm just going to put a little drop more salt on this side. I'm going to reach in here, look for my favorite spatula, which is obviously not here because it would be there if it was. Do not try and pick up a beautiful fillet of salmon with tongs. Have the respect of what you're cooking and give it the respect. Use a proper spatula underneath and then gently flip it over. You can already see that nice caramelization happening there. And let's do one more. Okay. Now salmon's a funny thing. People think you have to cook salmon all the way through until it's like basically dead again in the pan. Not the case. That salmon should take anywhere from 4 to 7 minutes to cook. I'm just going to sneak in one little item. This is a shallot, basically a essential French cooking ingredient in most French dishes. Very concentrated flavor of like an onion, but just does wonders with sauces. So I don't want to put it in too quick because I don't want it to burn. Now, okay, it's getting close. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with the Strongbow cider. What we're doing now is called deglazing the pan. So we're basically taking all the little bits that have got stuck into the bottom of the pan and releasing them into the Strongbow. The alcohol is going to cook off just fine. If you find you have too much liquid in the pan, it's very easy just to take the salmon out for a couple seconds and reduce that pan until you get the consistency that you want, okay? So, it should be just springing back at you a little bit, okay? Not rock solid all the way through. Okay, that's one. This is two. Now, this is the critical part in making the beurre blanc. I'm just going to put the salmon plates over here. And I'm going to add some of the jam. So you have to kind of envision what flavor is going to be going on here. You're going to get some nice jam flavor, apricot. You're going to get some whole butter, which is never necessarily a bad thing, just in moderation. So now I'm going to stir this around. Take this right away from the heat now. And I'm going to take this right away from the heat now. And now, because I'm British, this is my ode to British fish and chips tonight. And move this back a little bit. Okay, crinkle cut. Let me get you a bit closer to the stove here. Remember, this is a one-man show here tonight, people, so, okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so anyway. There's nothing wrong with having crinkle cut French fries with salmon. In France, they would call them pommes frites, already a little bit more hoity-toity of a name, and they would serve them in a beautiful little brass cylinder, perhaps with some checkered parchment paper, and right away you've gone from McDonald's down to like a 4-star hotel. So that's sauce time. Okay. Okay. And now for the coup de grace. Make sure you're all in there. Okay, we're good. And what this is a little bit of balsamic syrup. And that's going to add some tartness to the sweetness of the apricot jam and the butter. And then a little bit of ketchup. That's tonight's dinner. And that was basically prepared in 20 minutes. So stay tuned for more. This was a rough go at it for me. I'm going to get better. And we're going to have some fun. And I'm going to show you how to look forward to your evening meals and feed your family healthy. Okay? Good night, everybody. And enjoy looking at the food that we're going to eat.